Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, coming up in about 1 hour, the man accused of a double murder in Pitt County just a few days ago is going to be having his first court appearance at 2 p.m. Martinez Ruffin's first court appearance, again, is set for 2 p.m. at the Pitt County Courthouse, according to online court records. The 34-year-old is charged with the murder and the deaths of his grandparents, 73-year-old Rayfield Ruffin and 67-year-old Francis Ruffin. WITN was first on the scene a Wednesday morning as deputies were called to a home on Deborah Court. Inside, the married couple was found dead, according to Sheriff Paula Dance. She says they had blunt force trauma and knife wounds. A family member called 911 after returning from the store and finding the two victims, according to the sheriff. Now, Martinez Ruffin, the couple's grandson, had been living with them at the home, according to Dance. Kiana Cherry, Rayfield and Francis Ruffin's niece, told WITN she couldn't believe it when she heard that her uncle and aunt had been killed. Quote, "My heart broke. I couldn't understand. This has to be the wrong house, not them. They have a heart for everyone," end quote. Now, along with the two murder counts, Martinez Ruffin is also charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. And now we want to turn our attention to the winter storms that are plaguing parts of the country. But for us here in eastern North Carolina, looking at rain showers coming out of some of those storms coming up tomorrow. NBC's Maggie Vespa has more on the impacts around the country of this winter weather.
This morning, from whiteouts and wrecked semis in the east to swiftwater rescues out west, 2026 off to a volatile start. Authorities in Orange County confirming 1 person was killed after days of rain sparked flash floods across Southern California.
What is bro doing?
Drivers in San Diego caught off guard. Firefighters confirming they pulled a man and toddler from this vehicle while first responders paddled another man to safety. San Diego Fire clocking close to a dozen rescues.
We're soaked to the bone. These jeans are a very different color.
A massive downpour at Pasadena's annual Rose Parade, rare for the iconic event, as Al pointed out from the parade route.
For the first time in 20 years, as you can see, it is literally raining on our parade.
And in the Rose Bowl Stadium, staff attempting to clear the water. The rain sparking fears of more mudslides, with some areas still cleaning up from last week's devastating storms.
Ooh, he's deep in it there. It's up to his bumper.
Meanwhile, across the Northeast and Great Lakes region, relentless snow.
And it just started coming down like bananas again.
In Buffalo, the Bills asking fans to help shovel out the stadium ahead of Sunday's game after the area was hit with nearly a foot of snow. The winter weather snarling the tail end of a record holiday travel season, and in icy Philadelphia, 3 people hospitalized after this crash. AAA predicting a historic 122 million Americans traveled 50 miles or more over the stretch, most of them driving, dealing with slippery road conditions all week. And at America's airports, delays and cancellations soaring into the thousands for days on end.
And again, that was Maggie Vespa reporting. Let's take a look at our forecast here in eastern North Carolina. Today, not too bad. We're looking at air temperatures closing in on the 60-degree mark across parts of eastern North Carolina. Plenty of sunshine, but cloud cover is on the way. It will be here later on this afternoon, really. We'll see some rain showers get squeezed out of those clouds coming up, I would say, at the earliest late tonight. More likely seeing them coming up for tomorrow. Right now, 61 degrees in Greenville, west-southwesterly wind at about 7 miles an hour. Air temperatures across the board generally around the 60-degree marks. Most of us still in the mid to upper 50s, but a few spots, again, right now in the 60s. Stumpy Point, I'm having a tough time believe the 66-degree air temperature you're showing there. Swan Quarter right now is at 59, Plymouth's at 58, Edenton's at 57, Elizabeth City and Manteo both sitting at 55. So, yeah, being about a 7-degree warmer than the surrounding areas, that's a sign you might have a faulty thermometer. Regardless, it is going to continue to warm up over the next, give it about 2, maybe 3 hours. Usually we hit our hot spot of the day between around 3 to 4 p.m. Obviously, that is more the case whenever we get to the summer months. But right now, we are again reaching air temperatures that are noticeably warmer than where we were yesterday. Now, of course, as we head into tomorrow, the southwesterly winds that are bringing in that heat, it's going to be going away. So get ready for more of a chill for your Saturday and Sunday, with heat following it up by the time we reach next week. Right now, we've got wind speeds coming in at about 4 to 8 miles an hour out of the west-southwest for the rest of this afternoon. Again, upper 50s to low 60s planned. But by the time we get to around 4, 5, 6 p.m., those clouds are really going to start to thicken up, and that will eventually lead to a few raindrops coming down as those clouds pass overhead. 49 degrees by 8 turns to 46 by 11. We'll wake up to the low to mid 40s early tomorrow morning, at around 42 degrees by 7, 44 by 9, 46 by 10, into the 50s by noon. But that's where we're pretty much going to stay. The low 50s. 50, 51, maybe 52 degrees coming up for tomorrow afternoon. Lots of cloud cover, but mostly lots of rain showers in the forecast for tomorrow. We will start out with very light, spotty rain. You may think that, okay, well, if this is all these guys have planned for the day, I'm not too concerned about it. Heavier rain will show up as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. So if you've got a time or maybe some errands you want to run where you don't have to deal with rain showers, it's going to be difficult to do on Saturday. But I would try to aim for the morning hours. Once you get to the afternoon, here you go. Here's a look at it. Again, light to moderate raindrops throughout eastern North Carolina. The low pressure system that's going to be powering all that rain, that's going to be moving overhead. As we get through your Saturday evening to Saturday night, it'll be gone by the time we wake up Sunday morning, but it is going to, again, pretty much cover up your Saturday with rain showers and cloud cover, and that will bring about some cooler air temperatures. Now, currently, that area of low pressure is making its way across Arkansas right now. You can see all that moisture stretched across Arkansas into parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Well, that low is, again, going to be moving through the east. At least by the time we get to around 9 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be off on the western half of the state, but it'll be moving through the east Saturday evening, and all of the rain showers stretched out ahead of it will pretty much cover us with raindrops for your Saturday. Sunday, flip the script, complete opposite. We've got sunny skies thanks to a tailing high pressure system that will keep us sunny not just for your Sunday, but for your Monday and Tuesday, potentially even Wednesday of next week, looking mostly sunny. And that will help air temperatures rise. As that high moves off the coast, we'll see more of a southwesterly wind, and that's going to take our temps from the upper 40s on Saturday and Sunday, stick them back into the 60s on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, Tuesday, we're barely in the 60s, coming in at just 60 degrees. But Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be spending a good chunk of time there as highs reach the upper 60s, 68 degrees on Wednesday, 69 on Thursday, and then Friday, 73 degrees, and it does come with a slim chance of rain, but I know there's more than just myself who are looking past that 20% and saying, you know what, that Friday, it's going to be a warm one, it's going to be a fun one, we're going outside, we're doing something. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday.